Hey everybody, Tim here at Rat Daddy Studios for What Did You Buy Wednesday? And not much, at least not much in the way of models. And anyway, I think I told you guys a complete Hemi, old school Hemi with lots and lots and lots of extra parts from Joe at 3D Scale Customs. I hope I got that right, Joe. Joe has the large scale model page on Facebook, and he's under Joe Schmocan, SCHMOCAN, also on Facebook. And you can see all of his new products there because he's on there pretty regularly. He hasn't been doing much with his website lately, but it's just as good on Facebook. And you can PM him at any time on there with questions or anything about parts. Yeah, so that came in this week. I told you guys. This came in this week. Cool little piece. This is Calvin and Hobbes. As you guys know, I love Calvin and Hobbes. And this is just a really cute piece with Hobbes laying on his back and Calvin laying on top of him laughing. Really well done. Bought this off of Etsy. This is the fourth piece I bought from this guy. His name is Steven. And really just so, I mean, it literally came just like this. It really doesn't even need any sanding or anything. There's no, it's a few little dimples here, but that's where it lays on its back. But there's just, it's such a clean print. If everybody printed stuff this clean, we'd all be happy. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Working on a little teeny pedal car, slowly coming together. So I got the tires and rims gluing on there now. You have to make your own little axles. This is an eBay purchase. That's cool. I just used the chrome marker on the little funky little rims there. Painted the seat and the rim backs. Where's the other rim back? Crap. Oh, there it is for the little chopper I'm working on. So get that put in there tomorrow. Okay, so what else did I buy? I bought this cartoon set, which I really like. Kind of a Moon Eyes looking, but it's not. It says cartooned speed shop, but kind of following that Moon Eyes theme with the pearl yellow on here and with the accents, the black accents. So these are sharp. I really like these. So I just picked that one up last weekend, found that. I don't have much luck finding these. Everybody grabs these up, but I was real happy to get that. Got another Peanuts car that I was missing. This one's called the Super Nat. And it's got Charlie Brown and Lucy and Schroeder out on the baseball mound there. Got your little Peanuts logos there. Yeah, really cute. I love Snoopy. Found this set. This is called Highway Getaways. I love this little surf rod here. I've got a bunch of these in all different colors. This one says Beach Taxi. It looks like kind of a beat up, patched up taxi. This thing's interesting, whatever it is. Kind of a mini car camper combo. And of course the surf crate. There's been a lot of variations of this. Kind of a funky color on this. Not too thrilled with that. This is kind of cool. This kind of VW looking thing here. Let's see, what are they called? The Vanster, which I think I did. I bought another loose Vanster. I like this. This looks like some of the custom stuff that was done in model form back at some of those old MPC contests. I remember somebody doing something like this, a funky kind of futuristic van. So like that one. The 76 Greenwood Corvette, really nice casting. Nice colors on this one. I like this one. This is that wagon gasser. It's just in a different color, but the hot pink's kind of cool. So grab that. Not sure if I like the gold rims too much, but I like the rest of it. And I think this is a new casting, this Slide Burn. And this is in kind of that pearl pink. That's kind of cool. That's a 2025. This is the first 2025 stuff I found. I found this at Target. And I found one of the new Formula cars. It's Williams Racing. So this is one of the updated Formula One cars. This is the first one I've seen. There's a box set of these too, like a 5-pack. I'd like to find that, but these are really nicely done. So yeah, good to see him doing some updated Formula One cars and stuff. So I always love that stuff. I love the original ones, the original Formula One stuff. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to show you. Not a whole lot. I'm trying not to buy anything. I did find another one of these Chevys. I like this one, 53 Chevy with the Tiki graphics. Of course, if it's got Tiki on it, you know I love that. So Tiki graphics, is Hot Wheels Tiki Time on the side there. That's cool. I think that's a cool piece. Yep. So anyway, yeah, nothing else to show you right now. That's it. You may see me on What Did You Buy Wednesday less and less, because I'm trying to spend less and less. So bought too much stuff this year so far, so I'm gonna back off. My daughter and I are going to be starting to sell off. I'm going to start selling off a lot of my vintage toys because I've got a lot of stuff in the attic. It's been up there for a while, so my daughter just rented a booth in Daytona Beach at the Antiques Mall up there, so we're going to kind of share that. And I bought a collection of toys a few years ago that I've sold a lot of it, and I invested about $200 in the collection. I've so far I've made probably $500 or $600, and I still have a ton of stuff. I gave a bunch of stuff, die-cast stuff, to my son, and I'm going to weed out the rest of what I got, which was some Star Wars toys and a few other things. So we're going to get that stuff in there for sale and hopefully make a little bit of money, make some space. Yeah, and just kind of, you know, I think especially when you have an illness and you start realizing, you know, something can happen anytime. I don't want my kids having to deal with all this crap on my wife, you know, if something happens to me. So it's time to start thinning out the herd. And I've got a lot of stuff up in the attic that hasn't seen the light of day in a while, so I need to start going through and get rid of some stuff. One of my customers just came in today and told me his wife was killed right in their neighborhood. One of their neighbors backed over her with their car and killed her, and she had survived cancer 3 times in 10 years, and then gets driven over and killed by one of her neighbors. So you just, you know, you don't ever know what's going to happen, man. So that was upsetting to me today. And besides the fact that I found out a young man who I've known since he was a child passed away yesterday. He was 32 years old, and they think he had a heart attack. Big dude. He's about 6'4", ex-police officer, and really nice kid. And known his whole family and love his family to death, all of them, and this is just a tragedy, you know, that he passed away. They think he had a heart attack, and you know, these things happen, but sometimes life isn't fair, you know. So putting that in perspective, that's why I've just got to kind of loosen up on some of this stuff that I've been hoarding up, and it is, you know, it gets to the point where it gets to be a hoard when you have so much crap. I mean, I love so much stuff. I love toys, you know, I love models and slot cars and all that, but I don't have a sentimental attachment to a lot of things. So so we're gonna let some stuff go here, hopefully, and get it moving. I've sold on eBay in the past, and it gets tiring listing and stuff. You know, my wife sells pretty regularly, does really well on eBay, and I still list some stuff here and there. But I'm gonna try this Antiques Mall thing out for a few months and see how it goes. And supposedly they're getting eBay prices there. Of course, you have to pay rent. You also pay a percentage of what you sell. It's like 10%, but that's not too far off of eBay other than the rent factor. So we've got a space right now that's $175 a month. Not too bad. It's very small, but we're going to kind of start out there and just kind of test the waters and see how we do, because my daughter has a lot of really nice antiques, a lot of nice glassware, a lot of nice furniture. So, and she actually has 2 booths in an antique mall in Mississippi where her boyfriend lives, because a lot of her stuff is stored up there right now, and she has some really beautiful antique furniture. But again, just overkill, because she had a really big house that she sold. Now she has no room for it, so she's going to have to let go of some of it rather than storing it where it could get damaged. But anyway, so yeah, that's it, guys. So hopefully I slowed down a little bit late in the day today. I managed to put a few more parts together on the engine for that Tiki trike. I like those little chopper kits. They're fun. You know, I'd forgotten. It's been a while since I built one. I think the last one I did kind of a rat rod one with one of them. The one that kind of looks like a milk truck, I did it into kind of a rat rod. Before that, I built the one that I think, what are they calling it? Torque chop. I can't remember what the new name is of it, but that used to be the hardest one to find, and I built that about 25 years ago and used a lot of metal parts and stuff on it. That's still my favorite. I did it in candy purple, and I love that one. But this is a fun one that I'm putting together. So I really would like to attack the Roth mailbox chopper and paint it properly, you know, in the candies, the blended candies and stuff, and put that one together. It does have an incorrect motor in it. That real motorcycle actually has a Crosley engine in it, which probably not going to find in 25th scale to replace the motor that's in there. I think it might have a Honda motor in it, you know, so that's incorrect, but it's okay. It's close enough. And the rest of it looks pretty correct. So the fact that they did it at all is great. And I have picked up, those keep kind of going on sale at Hobby Link, so I've picked up a few of those kits. I think usually just about anything Roth or Ratfink related, sooner or later, price is going to go up, the value is going to go up. So I picked up a few as they went down there, and boxed them up. So I've got 3 or 4 of them, I think, up in the attic. So anyway, okay, all right, I'll let you guys go and get this posted up. It's actually Tuesday evening, so I'll post this up Wednesday morning, and we'll see you again later this weekend. Hopefully have some more progress pictures for you and get some more stuff done. I need to get my butt out there and get to painting, so time to get to work. All right, guys, thanks for coming by. Talk to you soon.